Hello, my name is Daniel LaPlante, and I will be demonstrating the Engineer's Estimate bulk upload functionality today in TxDOTCONNECT. And here with us, we have our friend Matthew Barlin from the Design Division. Matthew?
Howdy, I'm Matthew Barland. I work in the Plan Development section of Design Division, and I'm going to show you how to use the Engineer's Estimate Bulk Upload Spreadsheet tool.
Well, howdy back at you, Matt. During this demo, we're going to be showing you guys how to upload an engineer's estimate from an Excel file, so it's available in the AG grid on the engineer's estimate page. So I'd like to start here within our project. When we're talking about an engineer's estimate, what we want to recognize is that first we have to navigate to our actual project, and then I'm going to scroll down so I can access through the left navigation menu the engineer's estimate page. Now, this is a blank engineer's estimate page here. We see that the engineer's estimate page is broken up into a few sections, and as we scroll down, the most important one we want to look at here is the actual estimate grid itself. And what we'll notice is this grid here is blank. Now, traditionally, for the last couple of years, we've been able to enter in bid items directly here into this engineer's estimate grid in the TxDOTCONNECT system. But this next step we're taking with the new functionality is to allow end users to be able to actually compile their bid items on a separate spreadsheet in Excel and then upload those into TxDOTCONNECT. Matt is going to be showing us today what that new spreadsheet is going to look like before you actually upload it into TxDOTCONNECT. So Matt, I'd like to give you the floor.
So this is the Engineer's Estimate Bulk Upload Spreadsheet. It may look familiar to some of y'all. One thing I want to recommend is to go through the instructions again. Things have changed, and if you have any questions, please contact us at des_pd_webhelp. So like I said, it does look familiar, and a lot of things haven't changed. You still input your bid code items in here. You put in your quantities here, your unit prices. A new row that's been added is the federally funded row. So you select yes or no if an item is federally funded, and also if there are alternate bid group items, you fill those out in here as well. A new tab that we have is the A plus B bidding tab. So here you can then input your A plus B bid code items and then fill everything out accordingly. And something I'm very excited about is this final tab, is the Engineer's Estimate Bulk Upload tab. Here is where you just have to select this one button right here, and it'll populate everything from your quantity tabs. As you can see, everything is being compiled. Your bid items, your unit prices, your quantity numbers, the category of work, etc. And so once it's finished, then you have to scroll to the top. Then you're going to select the Create TxDOTCONNECT File button. What this is going to do is this is going to create a separate worksheet with everything that we compiled, and you're going to save it as a CSV to your specific location, whatever your preference is. Then you're going to use that file later to upload into TxDOTCONNECT. So from here, I will pass it back to Daniel.
Thank you, Matt. Great job. And great job on the spreadsheet. I love it, especially because I love those brightly colored buttons that tell you exactly what they're going to do. And I love when you hit the Populate Engineer's Estimate, you can actually see the act of them compiling all in one place. That's pretty gratifying. And now what we want to do is take a look at the result of all this hard work. Once you have gone ahead and compiled and created your spreadsheet and prepared it to be uploaded into TxDOTCONNECT, let's now look at the process of actually getting it into the system. We're starting here with this blank estimate page, but no matter where we are in TxDOTCONNECT, whenever we want to perform a bulk upload, we're going to do it from the same location. We can navigate up here to the upper right-hand corner of TxDOTCONNECT, and we'll see there is a Tools menu, and more specifically a tool here that when I tooltip or hover my cursor over the icon indicates that it's the bulk upload page. So I'm going to click that, and when I do, we come to the bulk upload page, and bulk upload functionality is not actually new to TxDOTCONNECT. But what is new is this ability to actually put in the engineer's estimate via bulk upload. And so what we'll have to do first is indicate here to TxDOTCONNECT what type. So of course, we're going to select engineer estimate. And the next thing we'll do is then enter in the CSJ of the project that we have the engineer's estimate for. So I'm going to enter that there. In the case of those districts or projects that require that you enter a probability confidence level, you can select from one of several levels here in the dropdown. I'll select, for example, P90. But most importantly, I'm going to want to go ahead and upload my file. So Matt, while I've still got you here, tell me what would be my next step? That spreadsheet you just showed everybody, what am I going to do next to get that into the system?
Well, next you're going to select the Browse button. You want to go locate that file you just saved, that CSV file. So once you locate the correct folder and you locate the correct file, you select that file, select open. Now you see it's right there next to the browse button. That's the correct file that you're then going to select upload.
Perfect. So what we're seeing here to indicate that this has been a successful upload is a green banner that says File and Format Validation Completed. And that's if the upload was successful. In the event that's not successful, then instead you would receive a red banner and it would tell you that there was an error with an explanation as to what the error was about. So one of the benefits to this new functionality is that it doesn't just inform you that there's a problem, if there is, but it's going to tell you what you can do to solve that problem. What do you need to go correct in your spreadsheet? Now, that's indicated in a few ways. If we look down here at the bottom, we see here under processing history that this was successfully uploaded because it shows the type, the file name, who uploaded it, and the date. But those specifics about the upload, whether it was successful or not, are also going to be outlined very clearly in an email that goes to the user who submitted the upload. So for example, an email that you receive could look something like this, and it's going to establish in the title of the email that it's about an engineer's estimate bulk upload, and then it'll specifically show you in terms of the jobs that it processed what worked and what didn't. All right, folks, those are the basics of the upload functionality itself. Now, what we want to do is be able to confirm that what we did ended up on that same engineer's estimate page that we looked at before. So we can navigate by performing a search. So here we are back in our actual project, and I'm going to navigate to our engineer's estimate page so we can see the result of our hard work. And when that loads, again, we see the standard sections that we noticed before, but when we scroll down to our actual engineer estimate grid, we see that all of the bid items that had been established in this spreadsheet are now actually in the engineer estimate grid. So you can check to see your particular bid items, the quantities, the unit prices, etc. All of that will be included and now visible to manipulate or rearrange within the context of this grid. And with that said, I want to thank Matt. We've looked so far at all the functionality involving the engineer's estimate. But what I'd like to do then is kind of ask you, Matt, in previous conversations, you've always expressed a lot of enthusiasm and excitement about this new functionality and what it's going to bring to our end users. If you had to name a couple of things that you think are going to be really big benefits to them about this, what would they be?
Well, I think one major benefit is the fact that you save a lot of time. Previously, you had to enter in one bid item at a time. Now you can just use the bulk upload functionality and everything gets uploaded within minutes. I think another benefit is with the ability to upload an estimate in minutes, you no longer have to wait for somebody to send you an estimate or worry if the estimate is up to date. Now, at the end of the day, if I wanted to, it'd take me a few minutes, upload the estimate, and everybody who is on that project knows that that's the most up-to-date estimate.
Yeah, I really agree. I think the thing that I notice about this is the convenience it provides, right? Because you get the best of both worlds. You can use all the benefits of an Excel spreadsheet. They give you a lot of options in terms of rearranging and managing data. You've got those really quick, clear, easy to use buttons that tell you exactly what it's going to do. But then you get all of the interconnectedness, all of the rapid and updated functionality of TxDOTCONNECT. So I feel like end users get to have their cake and eat it too. With that said, Matt, I do want to thank you so much for joining us today and showing us the spreadsheet you worked so hard on. Thanks to all of you for attending our demonstration.
Thanks for having me.